Mommy, mommy, please come and check what's wrong with my baby. I don't know. Is she supposed to be doing like this? Is she like, mommy, come and see how she's breathing. And come and see her now. Come and see. Are you a new mom experiencing what I just dramatized right now? Or you are even a caregiver that is just like, why is this baby like this? Well, welcome to my channel. My name is Damilola and I'm a mom who loves to share tips to help other moms worry less. Like, worry less. So in today's video, I'll be sharing some of my newborn worries that I had. Not all I had, some were I heard from new mothers and all. So welcome to today's video. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for viewing again, and please do subscribe. Also, if you are returning subscribers, you guys are my real Jews. Thank you for coming back. And if it is your first time watching any of these videos, thank you. If it's your first time here, thank you and welcome to my channel. Now, we're talking about worries. As new parents, first time parents, we worry a lot. There are a lot of things that because we are not used to, or even if it's not our first baby, we didn't notice this in the previous child, so it tends to make a lot of new moms worry. So number one is that baby sneeze, as in infant, your infant, a couple of days old, they sneeze. You might not notice. Some of them can happen absential, like you not noticing it, but for me, I did notice my own, because she was sneezing and I was like, why is she sneezing? And I hope she's fine. Then when my mom came, it now became like she now came when she was sneezing, and she was like, why is this fan on? That, don't you know that the baby does not need fan? I was like, this fan is not blowing, mommy. Like, no, go and off it. She just went to turn off the fan, and still that didn't stop the baby from sneezing. So I went to ask the nurse, excuse me ma, why is my baby sneezing? Yeah, why is my baby? So there's nothing wrong with her, that nasal stuff is just feeling irritated, and the fact that she's just breathing for the first time, she's doing everything for the first time, so any little thing could irritate her. That is just reflex, that her sneezing is just reflex, that there's really nothing wrong with her. So I said, okay, thank God, that one past. And I noticed my baby was always sleeping, like she sleeps a lot. I was so worried, and I remember baby sleeps a lot, but mine was sleeping longer. At least after 2 hours, after 2 hours after feeding, or 3 hours, she's supposed to wake up and at least ask for food. That was what other babies in my world were doing, like the 2 other babies that were with me. But my own, rara, she was just sleeping, that she was not even feeding. She was not feeding. And anytime I even wake her to breastfeed, because we were both new to this breastfeeding, she will not breastfeed. And I'm like, okay, let me try to use her bottle, let me try and mix her formula and feed her. Then I noticed that even while she was sleeping, man, she will open her eyes. She will finish her formula and continue her sleep. So I said, okay, let me keep feeding. Even I just continue with my time-based feeding. Once it's 2 hours from my previous feed, I feed her again, even if she's asleep. Because the most important thing is either she breastfeed directly from me, or I extract into her bottle, or I even give her formula. The most important thing is that your baby feeds. The most important thing is your baby feeds. Then I was also now worrying, like, is my baby feeding enough? Is she eating enough? Because my baby wasn't fat. She was not a chubby baby. So her stomach was always protruding no matter how small she eats. And they're like, she's eating too much. Her stomach is like, I like this girl. The last time she ate is like 3.5 hours ago. And I want to feed her. You said no, that I'll spoil her with food. I was worried. Is she feeding enough? So one of the ways I found out to know if I'm actually feeding my baby enough is to know how often I change her diaper. So when I started noticing that she was changing diaper regularly, that means she was feeding well. And I also found out, I noticed from a doctor, that give your child as much as they want to eat at that stage. At that stage, they are growing, they need a lot of things to develop fast. Give them as much as they want to eat. When they are full, they will stop feeding. They will automatically just stop feeding. Like they will just leave you, and you're like, something like, my baby don't stop, oh, she just keeps feeding. Now, a lot of times, it's not really like babies are hungry. Yeah, a lot of time it's not like they are that hungry. Sometimes it's just that they want to keep feeling the effect of them sucking or something. So when I know that, okay, she's filled, I know when she's filled, I check her, okay, she's filled, and I can't keep putting my breast to her to feed. So what I do is I got her a pacifier. Some people call it a pinky, but I got her a pacifier, and that way when she's not hungry, she just sucks on the pacifier, and when she's done by herself, she just let it out because she's already asleep. So when your baby feeds very well, they use a lot of diaper. Then I also noticed she was having a lot of hiccups. I'm like, I burp you. When you finish eating, I always burp you. I tap your back so that you can belch. Why are you still hicking up? Then I remembered, even while she was in me, while I was carrying her during the pregnancy period, she had hiccups. So me now saying she's hicking up now, it will go. Don't give her water. Don't, if your baby is having hiccups, don't give them anything. I've said it in like a previous video. Don't give them anything. The hiccups will go naturally. It will go on its own. And remember, yes, I said it in my Miss video, when they say put wool on her head. It doesn't matter. The wool will not make anything happen. Just leaving her alone, bopping her, trying to tap her back, it will go. The hiccups will go on its own without stress. Then this one didn't even have, the next one didn't even happen when she was an infant. It happened as she was like a month to, I noticed she started spitting, a lot. I'm like, babe, what's wrong? Why are you spitting? When did this one start? Why are you always spitting? Before I know, she has her clothes, everything. Like, I have to even start using bib. Like, babe, stop spitting. Like, why are you spitting? Oh, my sister, there's nothing wrong with my baby. It's just the stage that she is. There's nothing wrong with her. Then I also remember this one. Yeah. Then when she was sleeping, I knew that, okay, babies breathe faster than adults and other children. But for some other parent, I think a friend of mine, or one of the women who were together in the hospital, I can't really remember who, but she was like, why is this baby breathing very fast? You notice your baby is breathing very fast. There's nothing wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with him. That is how babies breathe. Even their heartbeat is faster, is way faster than adult own, because everything in their body is growing rapidly, and so they have to use and exchange so they can grow. There's nothing actually wrong with your baby if your baby is breathing fast. Then this one is common with first mom, second time mom, anytime mom you are, except for the grandparent. Once you see your baby is sleeping for a long time and she's not moving, like she just slept like that, and you left her like this and she's like this, like you just go and check, auntie, uncle, how far? You just try to poke them and make them to move because they are sleeping, just to be sure that nothing is wrong with your baby, especially with a lot of things people say happen to their newborn. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just a worry, new parent to worry, like, this baby is sleeping too long. Oh, Paul is well, we just go, we just poke. There's nothing wrong. They're fine. Then the last on my list today is the AF. What is an AF? AF is the anterior fontanelle. What is anterior fontanelle? Now, if you look at your baby, if you carry your baby, somewhere around here on your baby's head, it breathes. Yeah, somewhere around here, your baby tends to breathe like it's yeah, your baby tends to breathe, it moves. I'm like, why is it moving? Like, it is normal. Now, for people who gave birth vaginally, even if you did not give birth vaginally and you had CS, one, that part of the baby's skull is there so that it gives room for this baby's brain to grow. You know, they are growing, so as their brain is growing, it will not be okay for it to be choked, so it gives room for the baby's brain to grow. And for those that now gave birth vaginally, what happens was that space overlapped each other for the baby's head to come out through the cervix and through the birth canal. So when it comes out, it comes together, and there's a space. I'm going to, if you check my thumbnail, you're going to see the picture of the AF I'm talking about. It is there. It is there. There's nothing wrong with your baby. Now, for babies that are not fat, they're a little bit very thin, they're on the petite side, their fontanelle is always more pronounced than the chubby baby. You see them come, the fontanelle somewhere here, you protrude in the baby's head from that small soft part. You see it protrudes here. Then here, it's now also even more protrude. Every baby's have it. It is just more it's more protruding some babies than the other. So if your baby has it and they tell you it's oka, madam, please be careful of what you use for your child, because this small part that is breathing, there's just a small layer there that separates your baby's skin from the brain. So that's why you're even very careful when you're bathing him or her from touching that place. That place is directly connected to the brain. So be careful what you put on your baby's head. There's one that this child has oka, put this, put that. I beg. If your baby is running temperature and he or she is not sleeping, contact your pediatrician. Something else is wrong. That part is just the AF that every child has. And every child has it. It's just more pronounced in one child than the other. And for petite children, they tend to say that is the reason why it is. I beg you. Every child, and even my baby now, as chubby as she is, I can still see some of those lines here. I can see it here. So please, I beg, if you feel your baby is cranky or at unease and he or she is crying regularly, put a call through to your pediatrician. Call your doctor. Don't just give your baby anything out of I'm worried. You might give your baby stuff and it will still not solve the problem. Please, just put a call through to your pediatrician. Thank you for watching today's video. If you find this video educative and interesting, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have any topic you would like us to talk about, or there's something you're worried about and you would like us to answer that question, please go into the comment section. We'll try as much as possible to answer all your questions. Till we come your way again, please keep loving your baby and also keep taking care of you.